Well, hello, my beautiful Pisces. How are you today? And welcome. Welcome back if you have been watching us, watching our channel in the past. If not, if you are new to our channel, then we would like to say welcome, welcome, welcome. So my name is Linda. I'm from Australia, as you probably can tell by this accent of mine. Uh, I live in Queensland on the Sunshine Coast, which is a beautiful, beautiful place. And I think I'm about 20 minutes drive to the beach. Isn't that, aren't I lucky? I'm lucky, aren't I? Very blessed indeed. And so, Pisces, welcome, welcome, welcome to your messages from Spirit today. So this is a spontaneous reading. There's no real subject as such. It's not your stars for September. They will come next week. This is just, my guys wanted to give out some messages, and so they said, let's do it, and we're doing it. So, Pisces, this message is for you, and I hope that it does resonate with you. If it does, wonderful. If it doesn't, no big deal. We don't want to get upset if it. Some of this reading will be meant for you because you're here. You found this video and you're here. That is our belief system. Whoever finds this video, it's because they're meant to hear the message. That's how my guides and I work, and that's our belief system. So, Pisces, if you find that some of it resonates, wonderful. But I always say to people, look, if you're a Pisces with a Leo moon, then check out your moon sign as well, because that could also be, very, very important for you to hear as well. So follow your intuition on that one. Pisces, we have a completion. We have an ending. The Ten of Swords, gosh, look, some of these cards, whether the tarot deck with the Rider-Waite photos, they really do show some drastic sort of visions, don't they? But look, this is actually not a negative card. This is the completion of something. It could be, you might have been through some difficulty with your health, Pisces. And now it's coming to a conclusion. You've been through it, and now you're finally getting better and you're finally coming out of that. This is about going through a process of some kind that maybe was very negative and upsetting. Could be your health, could be an emotional thing, could be just a situation, a toxic environment, whatever. That it's now moving, and we have the sunrise there. This is the sun rising, the dawn of a new day, Pisces. So the message on this card doesn't really depict what I usually interpret it as. So this is all about a time of extreme caution, but really I see this as a closure to a difficult time and a whole new beginning. And I'll tell you why, because look, what follows is victory. This is the warrior who's come home from the war, who's come home from the battle, and everybody's there to welcome him. And so, Pisces, this is you coming out of maybe a dark time in your life. It's possible. It's been a difficult time, especially if it's been your health, if you've been through that, or maybe you've come out of a very difficult divorce, business. It can be whatever it is in your life that you've come out, and look, this is all about victory. This is about you making it through. This is about you finally getting where you need to go. This is this is confidence, accomplishing success. Sometimes it can be about relationships, because the wands do represent family, but this is not a relationship reading or it's not a love reading. However, it could be, we'll see how the reading goes. There could be messages here in a relation about a relationship that could be business or whatever. And so look at this. This is, he's coming home. He's on his white stallion, and he's finally made it, and he's proud of himself. He's very proud of himself. And what follows? A whole new beginning and a fresh start. Whole new beginning and a fresh start. This is your wish that's being granted. And every time I look at this card, Pisces, I always get drawn to that little hedge, that doorway. I always get drawn to that, which because there's a little path. There is a path that leads to that. And so what I see in this card, now aces are very often beginnings, start of something new, growth. This because this is we are talking about the coins, which is of course your financial situation as well. So we've got this wonderful victory here. Maybe, maybe it's possible that you have been through a financial trauma. Maybe you've been going through something that's been very difficult for you, Pisces, but now you've come through that, you've got through it, and now this is time for you to start growing again. This is time for growth. This is time for new ideas. This is time for putting things together, maybe creating something new. It doesn't have to be, it can be something extra as well. You may already have success in a business, but you feel you want to start something new, a new business or part of, add on to the present one that you've got. This is a very good message. It's also about growth. It's about growth. It's about growing in all areas of your life, Pisces, in all areas of your life. Now, let's see what else Spirit would like to add to the subject that they brought out for you today, Pisces. Let's have a little look at what they want to say to you. This is all about renewal. This is also about, look at this, the Magician. So you've got these two beautiful messages. Let's go to this one first. This is all about renewal. This is about, reviewing things, and if you're starting something different or something new or adding to, don't forget to evaluate things. This is also a very favourable outcome, a favourable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. Time to move in a whole new direction. And have a look. Look, this is two people here. So this is really, there's actually three people here. It's like a family. It's like a unit, family unit. It's very possible, Pisces, that some of you may be moving in a new direction when it comes to your family, your loved ones. It's very, very possible. If that is not the case, this is still moving forward. The rough seas are gone. They're behind that angel there. And so this is your guides and teachers saying, okay, now it's time for us to start afresh, or maybe start over, or maybe add to, or just improve your life now. It's time to improve things. Time to also not to be afraid to take a chance. Don't be afraid to jump in. Don't be frightened, because you're standing in very still waters now, a bit different to what you have been through, Pisces, in the past, because it's obvious you have been through some things, either business, health, or situations in life. Okay, so this is a very positive message, and this is, the angel is standing there, and the guidance, they're ready to guide you, Pisces. You're a water sign. As we know, water signs are all psychic. They're all very we're all emotional, and we do get emotional sometimes. And Pisces are very much known for being very sensitive and emotional too. And so it's very it's obvious that we're going to have water around you, isn't it? It's obvious that we're going to have this ebb and flow, but those rough seas, they're gone. So this angel's saying to you now, okay, we're ready now to let that past go, let it go, let it come to its end. Even though it's been difficult, let it go, because when we let it go, then we can move forward more positively. And then accept the fact that it's now time. It's time to get ready to go in a whole new direction. And Pisces, look at this. So Spirit has given you the Magician. This is an amazing message. The Magician is all about somebody who's done his homework or her homework. It's very possible, Pisces, that you've studied many things. You could have studied many things, and you're very experienced with certain certain things that others aren't. This is telling you, look, there's no need to read any more books. There's no need to do this and to do that. You've got it all. You've either got it in your mindset or you've got it in your knowledge from studying. This is telling you you need to be ready. It's time to be ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. You have the resources, but you have the ability. You have the ability. Once you knuckle down and put your mind to it, there isn't much you can't do, Pisces. It's just a matter of doing just that, accepting, I've got to do this. I'm the only one that can do this, and I need to do this. I need to bring those ideas into fruition. It's the only way to do that is to realize that you can do it. You can, you've only got to wave that magic wand, and really that magic wand is up here. You're being positive, knowing you can do this, and go ahead and do it. The magician is all about wonderful, wonderful things. Number one, your beginnings. An ace. I always think I always feel the aces are like a number one too. They really are, because you get the ace, then you get the two. So really an ace is one. This is the number one. These are beginnings. These are wonderful. This is an amazing message for you, Pisces. And so let's see what else now that Spirit would like to say with what's coming up for you now. You've got these opportunities. What else would they like to say for you, Pisces? What's coming up for you now in life? What's coming up ahead? And look what we have here. We have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the sea lion, and the sea lion's up on that. Has jumped up on that rock there because the water's a bit choppy. And sometimes Pisces, we do go through choppy seas, don't we? We go through choppy waters. I feel like you have been through a few choppy waters, and if this has been your health, then there's a big turnaround for the better. Your worries and fears aren't real. So again, thoughts are mind, and what we think, how we think. We have to be positive in how we think. We have to get rid of all this mindset stuff. Maybe you've been struggling with your mind. Maybe you've had some issues. Now's the time for you to heal and to start to go into a positive mindset. So the worries and fears aren't real. They're fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives power to that which you're afraid of. So stop worrying, let go of fear, and everything will be fine. So this is saying, look, those things, they're not that choppy, really. Not for a seal, anyway. A sea lion. The seas, they may have been a little bit choppy, but you can still swim in these waters. You're going to be fine. And the next day, the sun comes out. The seas are nice and calm, no more choppiness, and you've got the magician. You've got your magician. I'm also being told, Pisces, that there are people around you, some of you that are watching this, there are people around you that have your back, that do have your back. So that's a very nice message to receive as well. And so instead of us being in a state of negativity because of what we have been through, we need to look at things from a different way. This is all about awakening. This is all about you looking at things differently. Look at things in a much different light, okay? And all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily, things will soon start moving again. It doesn't matter if you're going through a little bit of slowness at the moment, if things are just slowing down a little bit, Pisces, at the moment, or you're having a little bit of difficulty with getting things moving as fast as you would like. But don't worry about that. This is all about you taking your time. Be patient, and please. There's 3 cards here saying to you, Pisces, stop worrying. So please don't worry about things. Everything's going to be fine. And what we're looking at here is, the Queen of Pentacles, and this is all about, being confident in what you're going to be creating. This is all about confidence. Um, this is about you will be given advice that's both practical and creative. So it's possible that there is somebody there who's going to advise you. If you're waiting for that, if you're just waiting for all of that advice, then that's a good thing. Um, about both practical and the creativity, and it should be followed precisely. So this is all about you getting some really good advice and heeding that advice and following it up just precisely as it is given. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. There's another card, Pisces, saying to you to stay positive. Please stay positive, because positive thoughts bring positive outcomes. And positive thoughts can create magic, they really can. So look what we have here, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. So this is the Pelican. And so, the Two of Cups is two people both holding a cup. And it can be about partnerships. It can be, this is not a love reading, Pisces, but it can be about two people who are working together or who have the same motivation and want the same outcome. It can be that. So if you have that in your life, that's wonderful. The message of this one here is your vision, creativity, and dedication in your cause have brought you great success. So this is about success coming. This is about what's coming up for you. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist in your endeavours or expand the number of people helping you. So, Pisces, is it a time to maybe look for these expertise that people have, or getting the advice and from somebody who's already done it, who's experienced, who's trained in that field, and who can help you and lift you up on your way. So if that's the case, please follow everything exactly as they suggest, and you will be very, very successful. There's a lot of success coming up for you here. There's no two ways about it. When you get the Magician, Pisces, you are the magician. Be the magician. Put all of your ideas, your expertise, your belief system, everything you're now ready to create. Believe that you can do that. Don't worry about it. Don't have any negative thoughts about it. Just believe and know that if anything you're uncertain about, you just get that advice. You get some professional advice if you feel you want to. Be patient. Be very, very patient. It's important that you've slow. This is the story that the Spirit is saying to you: slow and steady always wins the race. That is so very true. Slow and steady wins the race. That's very, very true, because if we slow and we go steady, we don't make mistakes. We work things out. We progress, don't we? We progress and we get things done. Maybe a little bit slower, but we get them done precisely. So let's have a little look, Pisces, with this story that we've got here for you. Let's have a little look at what else Spirit would like to advice I'd like to give you. We just find out, please, what letting go card you would like, Pisces, to get today. And everyone, this is from the Let It Go deck. Very nice deck by David Hawkins. David Hawkins, who's an MD. And this really is a beautiful deck because it's a message, and then there's also an affirmation. If we get stuck in a feeling, this is the photograph, isn't it lovely? The birds on the water there, little ducks. Various ducks, the little ducks, the big ducks. If we get stuck in a feeling, it is useful to look at the question of what we think we have accomplished by hanging on to it. So what this is saying is, if you get stuck in a feeling, you have to look at what is it that what is it that's caused you to hang into that, to hang on to that belief system, or to hang on to that feeling. You need to look at the question of what we think, what have we accomplished by hanging on to that feeling of being stuck. And the message is, we will almost always find that we have a fantasy that it will have some effect on some other person and change their behaviour or attitude towards us. If we let go of that we become willing to surrender the feeling itself. So we will almost always find that we have a fantasy. So it's not a real belief system, it's just an idea. But it will have some effect on some other people and change their behavior or attitude towards us. We're sort of hoping, well, if that person doesn't like me, hopefully in a week's time they might like me. But if we let go of that worry or that thought, then we just surrender ourselves to the feeling itself, and then we forget all about it. We don't worry about it so much, and we don't manifest it and make it bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so Pisces, let's have a little look at the numbers deck here, because again, this is a lovely deck that we only choose one of these as well. It's a lovely deck for giving you a message through numbers. It's a lovely deck. The only criticism I have of this deck, Pisces, is that, and I'm sure you'll understand when I show you, is that they're beautiful messages, they're beautiful artwork, but the writing is so small, even if I can't read that, even though I wear glasses, I can't read that here at my normal, I can't even, if I go up here, it gets all smudgy because it's focal. So this is about adventure. 5 is a very, very good number. 5's a really good number because they're also about abundance. So your life has a master plan that is constantly evolving. Fill it with adventure. Pisces, focus on new experiences rather than material things. So it's time for you to enjoy, have fun. And it's more important to go out and spend $150 on a fantastic night out with lots of beautiful food and wine than to go and buy another chair that you may not sit in. I'm just giving you an example. By exploring new territories, we challenge ourselves to see the world with fresh eyes and open minds. The expansion of your heart and soul is what truly matters. So Pisces, open up your heart and soul to those around you. You're a water sign. You're very sensitive inside. You're very loving. But you do struggle at times with the fact that the ebbs and flows of life. You do sometimes struggle with that, but it's your sensitivity that people are drawn to, your gentleness that people are drawn to. And so this is about, open your heart and soul to what truly matters, what really does matter. Love, love matters. Love is everything, Pisces, isn't it? True love. Love of yourself, which is very important, and showing love towards others. And you don't have to use the word love, or it's not about kisses and cuddles and those sorts of things, just being loving in nature, because that is what Pisceans are. They're very one of those wonderful loving signs, like so many of the other signs, that when their heart is full of love, that diamond within really does shine. This is a very positive message for you today. I know that when we started off, we did have this, this 10 of Swords, which told me that I feel that there have been some things that you've been going through that have been difficult that now need to come to an end. It's very possible that they've come to an end already. If not, they certainly are going to very soon, because what's following is this beautiful, 6 of Wands, which is victory. This is victor. This is you, the victor, winning over this situation. And you know what this situation is as I'm talking to you, Pisces. And then, we have this wonderful, growth, manifestation, growth, which is really wonderful. Don't be afraid to step through that gateway. And renewal, being the magician, and look, don't be frightened to look for somebody's advice if you need to get some advice from somebody who's already done it or who's extremely switched on when it comes to what you're planning, because that advice will help you. Be patient, be patient, be patient. And your visions, your vision, your creativity and dedication in your cause have brought you great success and is going to bring you great success. So Pisces, I hope this has been beneficial to you today, this reading. If you'd like to let me know where you're from, I would really love that. I get a bit of a kick out of that, actually, finding out where my followers are from. And I get lots of people that get in touch with me and tell me the different parts of the world that they're watching us from, and I really do love that. Um, and my guide is saying, it's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new adventures. Once you have that plan in place, then you can take immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. They just wanted to give you that last message. That we just said, I'd like to give you one more card. And she says the most satisfactory and profitable career comes from following your passion, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out into the world. The Magician, Pisces, the Magician. She just wanted to give you those last two messages that she wanted to give you. Isn't that beautiful? So if you would like to receive notifications, Pisces, on when we're going to release our September star signs, which will probably be next week, and notifications on the readings that we do, the spontaneous readings that we do for everybody. If you'd like to become a part of our channel, we would love to have you with us. And so if you'd like to subscribe, please remember to, don't forget to just click that little bell so that you get all those notifications. If you'd like to give us a like, we would love that. I do go through and have a look at the comments, and I usually just send a little heart back letting you know that I have read your comments. So Pisces, thank you for joining us today. We've really enjoyed our time with you. Take care, and we look forward to the next time we meet. Bye-bye for now.